Hi guys, it's your girl Vonnie. Welcome to Pieces of Me TV. I am back with another review. Today is Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, which I'm totally shocked. Okay, let me tell you how I'm mad real quick and we'll get back into this discussion. But I'm sitting up here talking to my mama. It's about 11, about 11 o'clock at night. And she was like, girl, did you see Love and Hip Hop Atlanta? And I'm like, yeah, you ain't see my review, youtube.com/ I love my pieces. I mean, come on now. And she was like, no, I'm talking about the one from tonight. That's how I was looking at the phone, because I was really shocked and surprised. Like, why nobody told me? But it's fine. I'm not mad, but I'm mad, okay? Anyway, I don't know why we got another episode, but I'm glad that we did. You know, I love my ratchet festivities. So let's get started. CVJ and Jocelyn, they're in the house and she's in her lingerie and it's night after the strip club. And she basically lets him know, look, you need to check them bitches before I check them bitches, okay? Every woman in America, or every black woman in America, child, I don't know, but has said that at one point in time or another, okay? That is a famous line. Check them bitches before I have to check them bitches. Stevie shows Jocelyn Mimi's pictures of her sex tape that were on media takeout. And she's like, yeah, you need to be worried about your 50-year-old baby mama, you know, sucking schlong on the internet, you know. Anyway, Carly Red. Y'all, I almost said, like, I ain't going to even talk about Carly Red this whole season. Because I don't understand why Carly Red's here. But I'm going to do it since she didn't pay Young Jock to be her boyfriend. I'm going to talk about it. She's acting now in 30 Days in Atlanta or some crap like that, girl. Probably a made for Netflix movie. Anyway, Carly is with Young Jock, and I don't know what it is about Young Jock. I'm not gonna call him ugly because that's not nice, and I'm working on getting into heaven. But I'm gonna say that he looks a little bit like a Muppet. Like, he actually looks like, y'all remember Cook, the cook on the Muppet? He actually looks like him. But you know, hey, what can I say? So basically she doesn't trust him, okay? She doesn't trust him, and her solution to her trust issues are them moving in together. And this dumbass is thinking about it. He didn't put an offer in on a house and everything, because this is going to make her trust him more. Right. Mimi and Nico are talking, and Vivid wants them to come to LA. They want them to come to LA, and, you know, they have the tape, and they want to talk about, you know, distributing the tape. Scrappy goes to see Mama D to let her know, look, old lady, back up off my life. I ain't in your life like that. Back up off of mine. And Mama D is like, you know, if you pick a girl that I could trust, we wouldn't have these issues. You know, I trusted Erica, and look what happened. What happened? Kurt and Benzino. Benzino is trying to be the voice of reason, okay? Telling Kurt, look, you love this woman loves you. Go home to your wife and your new baby and just be a family and be happy. Let it go. Kirk ain't trying to hear that. Kirk's still believing that Rashida cheated on him and says that Lil Carter looks nothing like him, which would be a good thing. You old cockroach looking. Ooh. But he wants a test, and Benzino lets him know that he was walking in the drugstore and seeing a paternity test, so you can buy them at the drugstore. So he said, well, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to swab the baby and not tell Rashida. Not a good idea. Nico and Mimi are in LA. They're at Vivid. And Vivid wants to, of course, distribute it. And Mimi turns on those tears, honey. I mean, immediately she is crying. I have a daughter. Really, were you thinking about your daughter when your weird looking fake tits and your vagina was just open for the world? Is that what you were thinking about then? I don't think so. What else? He talks about, paying them for it, and he wants to promote it, throw a release party for a porno. Who does that? And yeah, she's like not feeling that. But he says, I'm going to leave you with these papers and you could think about it. So he walks out the room and Mimi's just looking at the papers like, I don't know what to do. And child, Nico picked up them papers like, bitch, you could think long if you want to. Think long, you think wrong. I'm about to sign this right now here, bitch. You better sign this or we're going to break up. That's how he was looking, okay? And y'all, in them confessionals, and I was thinking this when I actually seen the tape, Mimi paid a lot of money for them tits to still look saggy. I'm sorry. I don't know if it was from in the beginning, they were still a little high up because they hadn't settled. But now they're settled, they're still saggy. So I don't understand why. Like, girl, you pay money for them. You need to get them redone. Scrappy and Erica meet. They need to talk because Scrappy is texting Erica like, hey, boo, I'm waiting on you. And she's like, what the hell does that mean? So they meet to talk about it, and she's like asking them like, why are you still waiting for me if you're happy, if you've moved on? So he was like, well, are you in love? And she said, I'm falling in love. And he was like, well, then I have no choice but to move on and be happy. Young Jock and Carly Red. Young Jock is at Magic City doing business. And by doing business, I mean he's taking body shots off of a stripper. Yeah, that girl has daddy issues. Anyway, so Carly Red walks in and she's like, what's going on? And back up before I cut you. She's going off on him or whatever. So he's making fun of her because she looks crazy. And he's like mocking her, being real immature, And Carly is like, I'm just getting sick of this. I already don't trust you. You taking body shots, with bitches at the strip club. We don't know where her body been. You coming home smelling like liquor and your schlong smelling like fish. And he was like, damn, my schlong smell like fish? He was like, if I was to cheat on you, I would hope I had enough respect to take a shower. I was cracking up. But yeah, so they got a bipolar ass relationship, whether it's real or for TV. It's bipolar as hell. Because 1 minute she talking about he fucking bitches and his thing smell like fish, and then the next minute he said we closed on the house and we could move in 2 weeks, and they just all in love. It's just some crazy shit. Erica P. This is what's that boy name? Scrappy's new friend. And they actually have a lot more chemistry than I seen he had with anybody else. I mean, he was opening up to her, on a deeper level. And I'm like, dang, this ain't something new. Y'all had to been kicking it for a while to have this comfort level. And he, talked about his girlfriend Bambi and everything. And yet it's still him and old girl are still flirting. And he was like, I got to keep away from you. I got to keep away from you. Oh, no, I got to keep away from you. Then get the fuck away from her. Why are you there? I don't understand. Why is this happening right now? Like, it just was really awkward and I was uncomfortable. And she's that type of bitch that'll know you have a girlfriend or a wife and still be in your face, rubbing your hand and waiting for her chance. And that's the bitch I'd have to stab. Sorry. I'm just saying. What happened next? Mimi, Erica, and Arian meet at Erica's house to talk. Now that Mimi's back from LA, they talk about the party and how Jocelyn didn't appreciate that gift. And Erica brings up the pictures. And she lets them know that the tape was leaked. And she signs with them and it's going to be distributed. And Arian is like, Yeah, that tape was not leaked. There was no leak, okay? The only leak there was from Nico's hands to the distributor, okay? And she asked her, like, do you really trust Nico? And she said, well, nah, I don't know. Like, girl, please, whatever, bye. Kirk swapped baby. The end. Stevie J and Mimi meet for lunch or whatever, and Stevie brings up the sex tape. And he's like asking her, like, are you sure you're making good decisions for my daughter? And then as I'm watching, I'm getting irritated because I remember a certain somebody had a sex tape with Eve. So why are you acting like if you take her to court to say she's an unfit mother because she's made a sex tape, like they ain't gonna be like, well, he made a sex tape and he also is living with an ex-stripper slash runaway slash prostitute with a fake marriage. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, did you really think you were going to be able to get away with that one? Your whole life has been played out on Love and Hip Hop. So did you really think that you would be able to do that and people not bring up you acting a fool? Yeah, okay. So Mimi throws some food at him when he mentions getting custody of his daughter and her being an unfit parent. And he tells her, look, you need to chill. And she was like, or what? And he was like, or I'm going to have my girl handle that. First off, that's totally inappropriate. Whether that's your girl, your wife, whatever, that's your baby's mother and it should only be respect. I was thinking as Mimi was walking away, Mimi's on drugs. I'm sorry, y'all, but Mimi's allegedly, to me, on drugs. I don't know what type of drug. She's on drugs. I don't know. It's just something about Mimi that seems real off to me lately. And we'll probably see it unfold next season. What happened? So Stevie has had enough. And he needs to see Nico to see for himself if Nico leaked that sex tape. He gets there and it gets real ugly real fast. And he's calling Nico a hoe. And Nico really don't want it with Stevie J, but he's pretending for the cameras. And the bodyguards are not letting them get to each other. And he's telling Stevie how he made money off of his baby moms and why he mad and, you know, he good or whatever. Like, and Stevie, you know, was a broke dude like 17 months ago. And he was like, okay, but I'm rich now. I was broke 17 months ago and you're broke today. You still have not received that check from Vivid. So why are you mad? You know? So it just was real, like, dumb, like, stop. Why are y'all even having this conversation? Because Mimi signed on that dotted line just like Nico did. So do it matter if he leaked it or not? I don't think so. Anywho, that was the end of that episode, guys. I can't wait to the next episode so I can see what's going to happen more with the sex tape and all that good stuff. If you enjoyed this review, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment because I love the comments that you guys leave. You guys are so sweet. You leave motivating stuff for me and tell me how much you enjoy the reviews. You know, you are liking it and sharing it and all that good stuff. Make sure you share it on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And my links to my social networks will be in the underneath bar. That's underneath of this video, okay? And most importantly, you guys need to subscribe, okay? Because you need to join the Pieces of Me TV family. And I look at my subscribers like cousins. You can't borrow no money, but you can damn sure get a cup of sugar in these videos, child, okay? That's all I can do for you. Don't be mad at me. But definitely subscribe and join. You guys can get access to my videos as soon as they come out. And you don't have to keep coming back to check. It'll come to your email or your phone or wherever you have them, you know, sent to, or your subscription box. So yes, do all of those things and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.